Jane and Dan aren't overweight.
Jane and Dan weren't overweight.
Are Jane and Dan overweight?
Are Jane and Dan overweight?
Jane and Dan aren't overweight.
Jane and Dan aren't
They're
overweight.
slim.
They are slim.
Are they slim?
Are they slim?
Yes, they're slim.
Yes, they're slim.
They used to be overweight.
They used to be overweight.
Did they used to be overweight?
Did they used to be
Yes,
overweight?
they used to be overweight.
Yes, they used to be overweight.
Who used to be overweight?
Who used to be overweight?
Well, it's Jane and Dan.
Well, it's
Jane
and
Dan
Anne.
used to be overweight.
Jane and Dan used to be overweight.
Two years ago,
Jane
was overweight.
Jane was overweight.
2 years ago,
was
Jane overweight?
Was Jane overweight?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes,
Jane
that's correct.
Was overweight.
Jane was overweight.
How overweight was Jane?
How overweight was Jane?
Was very overweight.
Well, Jane was very overweight.
2 years ago, Anne was also overweight.
2 years ago, Anne was also overweight.
2 years ago,
was
Anne also overweight?
Anne also
Yes,
overweight?
Anne was also
Yes,
overweight.
Anne was also overweight.
How overweight was Anne?
How overweight
Well,
was
Anne was a little overweight.
Well, Anne was a little overweight.
2 years ago, Jane
2
and
years
Anne
ago,
were slim.
Jane and Anne were slim.
2 years ago,
2 years
Jane
ago,
and Dan
were
slim?
Jane and Dan slim?
No, they weren't slim.
No,
They
they
were
were
actually
slim.
overweight.
They was actually overweight.
How overweight were they?
How overweight
Well,
was
Jane
Jane?
was very overweight.
Well,
and Anne
Jane
was,
was
a little
very
overweight.
overweight, and Anne was a little overweight.
Now you're going to ask questions about Kate and her brother Tom. When Kate and Tom were little, they thought
Santa Claus was real.
When Kate and
Tom were little, did they think Santa Claus was real?
Yes, they thought Santa Claus
was real when they was little.
They didn't think Superman was real.
They didn't think Superman was real.
Did they think
Superman was real?
No.
No.
They didn't think
Superman was real.
They didn't think that man was real.
They didn't think Batman was real.
Did they think that man was real?
Did they think Batman was
they
real?
didn't think that man
No.
was real.
They didn't
They
think
thought
Batman
someone
was
else
real.
was real.
They thought someone else was real.
Who did they think was real?
Who did they think was real?
They thought Santa Claus was real.
Well, they thought Santa Claus wasn't real.
Why did they think Santa Claus was real?
Why did they think Santa Claus was real?
It's because their mother had told them once that Santa Claus was real.
It's because the
and
mother had told that once that
they
once
used
that
to believe that
was
Santa
real,
Claus
and
was
they
real.
believed her. They used to believe that Santa Claus was real.
Do they used to believe that Santa
Do they
Claus
used
was
to
real?
believe that Santa
Yes,
Claus was
that's
real?
what they used to believe.
Yes, that's what they used to believe.
When Tom was a boy,
When Tom
he had
was
a
a
friend
boy,
named Nick.
he had a friend named Nick.
When Tom was a
When
boy,
Tom
did
was
he
a
have
boy,
a friend named
did
Nick?
he have a friend
Yes,
named Nick?
that's correct.
Yes, that's
he had
correct.
a friend named Nick
He
when
has
he
a
was
friend
boy.
named Nick when he was a boy.
One day, Nick
One
told him
day,
something
Nick told him
surprising.
something surprising.
Did Nick tell
Did Nick
him
tell him
something
something
surprising
surprising one day?
Yes.
Yes,
Nick told him something
Nick told him
surprising one
something
day.
surprising one day.
What did Nick tell him?
What did Nick tell him?
Well, Nick told him that Santa
Nick told him
wasn't
that
real.
Santa wasn't real.
Did Nick tell him
Did
that
Nick tell him
Santa
that
wasn't real?
Santa wasn't real?
Yes.
Yes.
That's what Nick told him.
That's what Nick told him.
When Tom
When
realized
Tom realized that
that
Santa
he was
wasn't
surprised
real,
and sad.
he was surprised and sad.
When Tom realized
that
that
Santa
was
wasn't real,
surprised and sad?
was he surprised and sad?
Yes. He was surprised and
he was
sad.
surprised and sad.
He didn't feel angry.
He didn't feel angry.
Did he feel angry?
Did he feel angry?
No. That's
No.
not how we felt.
That's
He
not
didn't
how he
feel
felt.
Angry.
He didn't feel angry.
How did he feel?
How did he feel?
He felt surprised and
Well,
sad.
he felt surprised and sad.
Why did he feel surprised
Why did
and
he
sad?
feel surprised and sad?
It's because
before Nick told him that the truth,
he
truly
believed
believed
that
that
Santa
Santa
was
was real.
Santa very much.
And she loved Santa very much.
When Tom got home,
When
he did
Tom got
something
home,
he didn't want to
he
do.
did something he didn't want to do.
What did Tom do when he got
What
home?
did Tom do when he got home?
He told Kate that Santa didn't
Well,
actually
he
exist.
told Kate that Santa didn't actually exist.
Did he tell Kate that Santa didn't actually
Did
exist?
he tell Kate that
Yes,
Santa didn't actually
that's what he
exist?
told her.
Yes, that's what he told her.
He didn't tell Kate that the parents
He didn't
were
tell
sick.
Kate that the parents were sick.
Did he tell Kate
Did
that
he
the
tell Kate
parents were
that
sick?
the parents were sick?
No,
No.
that's not what he told her.
That's not what he
her
told
something
her.
else.
He told her something else.
What did he tell her?
What did he tell her?
Well,
Well,
he told her that Santa
He
didn't
told her
actually
that
exist.
Santa didn't actually exist.
When Kate realized that Santa
When
didn't
Kate realized that
exist, she
Santa
cried.
didn't exist, she cried.
When Kate realized
that Santa didn't
did
exist,
she cry?
did she cry?
Yes.
Yes,
That's what
that's
happened
what
when
happened
she
when
realized
she
that
realized
Santa
that
didn't exist.
Santa didn't exist.
She didn't cry for just a few minutes.
She didn't cry for just a few minutes.
Did she cry for just a few minutes? No, she didn't cry for just a few minutes. She cried much longer than that.
She didn't cry much longer than that.
How long did she cry?
How long did she cry?
She cried for almost an hour.
Well, she cried for almost an hour.
Why did she cry for almost an hour?
Why did she cry for almost an hour?
That Santa didn't
Well,
actually
it's because she
exist.
has learned that Santa didn't actually exist.
Now, you're going to ask questions about two sisters named Grace and Emma. Grace and Emma have pets. Do Grace and Emma have pets?
Do Grace and Emma
Yes,
have pets?
they have pets.
Yes,
Their
they have
pets
pets.
are dogs.
Their pets are dogs.
Are their pets dogs?
Are their pet dogs?
No, their pets aren't dogs.
No, their pets aren't
Their
dogs.
pets aren't cats.
The pets aren't cats.
Are their pets cats?
Are their pets
No,
cats?
their pets aren't cats.
No, their pets aren't cats.
What kind of
What
animals
kind of
are
animal
their
are their
pets?
pets?
Well, their pets are
Well,
spiders.
their pets are spiders.
They think their spiders are cute.
They think the spiders are cute.
Do they think their spiders are cute?
Do they think the spiders
Yes,
are cute?
they think their spiders
Yes,
are
they
cute.
think the spiders are cute.
They aren't afraid of their spiders.
They aren't afraid of the spiders.
Are they afraid of their spiders?
Are they afraid of
No,
the spiders?
they aren't afraid of their spiders.
No, they aren't afraid of the spiders.
When they were young,
When
they were
they were
afraid
young,
of spiders.
They was afraid of spiders.
When they were young,
When they
were they
were
afraid
young,
of spiders?
Was they afraid of
Yes,
spiders?
they were afraid of spiders
Yes,
when they
they
were
was
young.
afraid of spiders when they was young.
They weren't afraid of birds.
They weren't afraid of birds.
Were they afraid of birds?
Was they afraid of birds?
No, they
No.
weren't afraid of birds.
They weren't
They were
afraid of
afraid of
birds.
something else.
They was afraid of something else.
What were they afraid of?
What was they
Well,
afraid of?
They were afraid of spiders.
Well, they was afraid of spiders.
When they were young,
When they were
just
young,
think spiders
They
were
didn't think
cute.
spiders were cute.
When they were young,
When
did
they
they
were
think
young,
spiders were
Did
cute?
they think the spiders
No,
were cute?
that's not true.
No,
they
that's
didn't
not
think
true.
spiders was
They
cute.
didn't think spiders were cute.
What did they think about spiders?
What did they think about
Well,
spiders?
they thought spiders were really scary.
Well, they thought spiders was
They didn't
really
think spiders were
scary.
interesting.
They didn't think spider was interesting.
Did they think spiders were
Did they think
interesting?
spider was
No,
interesting?
they didn't think spiders were
They
interesting.
didn't think spiders was interesting.
What did they think about spiders?
What did they think about
Well,
spider?
They thought spiders were really scary.
Well, they thought spider was really scary.
Who thought spider was really scary?
Who thought spiders
Well,
was really
it was Grace
scary?
and Emma who thought spiders
it
were
was
really
Grace
scary.
and Emma who thought spiders was really scary.
One day,
Grace
and Emma
Grace
watched
and
the
Emma
cartoon.
watched a cartoon.
Did Grace and
Did
Emma
Grace
watch
and
the
Emma
cartoon one
watch
day?
a cartoon one day?
Yes, they
Yes,
watched the
They
cartoon
watched
one day.
a cartoon one day.
The cartoon wasn't about dogs.
The cartoon wasn't about dogs.
Was the cartoon about dogs?
Was the cartoon about
no,
dogs?
the cartoon wasn't
No,
about dogs.
The cartoon wasn't about dogs.
The cartoon wasn't about cats.
The cartoon wasn't about cats.
Was the cartoon about cats?
Was the cartoon
No,
about
it
cats?
wasn't.
No,
The cartoon
it wasn't.
was about something else.
The cartoon was about something else.
What was the cartoon about?
What was the cartoon
well,
about?
the cartoon was about spiders.
Well, the cartoon was about spiders.
The cartoon was funny.
The cartoon was funny.
Was the cartoon funny?
Was the cartoon
Yes,
funny?
the cartoon was funny.
Yes, the cartoon was funny.
How funny was the cartoon?
How funny was the
well,
cartoon?
It was very funny.
Well, it was very funny.
The spiders in the cartoon weren't scary.
The spiders in the cartoon was scary.
Were the spiders in the cartoon scary?
Were the spiders in the
they
cartoon
weren't scary at all.
No, they weren't
The
scary
spiders
at
in the
all.
cartoon were cute.
The spiders in the cartoon was cute.
Were the spiders in the cartoon cute?
Were the spiders in the cartoon cute?
They were cute.
Yes, they were cute.
Before they watched the cartoon, they were afraid of spiders.
They were afraid of spiders.
Before they watched the cartoon,
were
they afraid of spiders?
Was they afraid of
spiders?
Yes,
that's correct.
Yes,
Before
correct.
they watched the cartoon,
Before they watched
were
cartoon,
afraid of spiders.
They was afraid of spiders.
After they watched the cartoon, something interesting happened.
Something interesting happened.
What happened after they watched the cartoon?
What happened after they watched the cartoon?
No, after they watched the cartoon, the fear of spiders was completely
The fear
gone.
of spiders was completely
After they watched the cartoon, they
After
weren't
they watched
afraid
the
of
cartoon,
spiders anymore.
They weren't afraid of spiders anymore.
After they watched the cartoon, were they still afraid of spiders?
Was they still afraid of spiders?
No, they weren't.
No,
After
they
they
weren't.
watched the cartoon,
After they watched the cartoon,
they
they
weren't
weren't
afraid of
afraid of spiders anymore.